I think we came up with a very good story here at the Magic Key Terrace, and it's kind of a nod to part of our history here at California Adventure. And I'm going to try to get it right. I got a bunch of notes. I may reference it, but what is on the table right now, we'll start with our Heimerlich Choo juice, right? So if we remember A Bug's Land, right? That doesn't seem that long ago. When you're drinking it, it should remind you of some of those senses that we had on that attraction. Watermelon, apple, finished with a little bit of Sprite. And someone may have gotten to the watermelon before you did, so we apologize for that. I think we have three different options on the plate right now, and I just want to make sure that everyone's got the same. A throwback to who remembers Burger Invasion? Remember Burger Invasion? This is our slider invasion, right? A little story, a little nod to two different sliders. What you have today is a filet, little chimichurris and pickled onions, but we also have it available as a plant-based option featuring Impossible. We also have our charcuterie, just a little sample, some cheeses, some meats, some fruits. Before I go on, I really like the idea, and when I go out with my family, we like to get a bunch of food and kind of share it. So when you're looking at some of these plates that you've taken a picture with, they could be an entree, right? Or they could be shareable, right? I mean, you get 3, 4 and split it amongst a few people. We have our flatbread. We used to have an airfield in the front of the park at one time. We called it Condor Flats. Well, this is our Condor Flats bread. It's a duck comb feet, finished with some arugula, some shallots, and some freshly halved grapes. Really nice flavors. On the base, there's a fig jam. Go ahead and give that a try. I'm going to talk some drinks and maybe let you enjoy some of that food. We're going to have some more food coming out as well, so eat it while it's hot. You've been forewarned. Our drink over here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember that? Like it was like burned in our ears when you're at the pier. So a little throwback to our historical roller coaster that we had here in California Adventure. We did have like a little game in the back lot in Hollywood. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, right? Remember that? So we have our Millionaire Manhattan right over here. What's unique about this and the team put together, it's topped with just a little Pinot Noir, right? So it gives a little bit different flavor. And they've they burned a cinnamon stick to kind of replicate like a cigar, right? So when you're a millionaire, you sit back and you're having your Manhattan and you're smoking your cigar. How about Stinger? We had an attraction over in Paradise Pier. This is our throwback to that ride. So Stinger, tequila based, a little jalapeno in there. Wonderful drink. I did not know this, but I learned it with the team who was teaching us. When they were crafting the idea and imagining the idea of soaring over California, it had a different name at the beginning, and they were using the name Ultraflight. And apparently, you can still find some of these titles within the control instruments room of where they control that ride. So this is our Ultraflight. So again, remember the sights and sounds and smells that we would see on that attraction. So you have, you're flying through the orange groves, you're flying through over some oceans, and then through some mountains. And so each of these flights right here will kind of bring back a little bit of those memories from that attraction. Let's see. We also had a pizza joint around here, and hopefully we'll have one soon. I think it's going to be coming on board. But Pizza Mau Mau. This is our Pizza Mau Wow, right? So a Bloody Mary with some unique flavors. A little bit of mushroom, pepperoncini in there, and just a slight sweetness from pineapple juice. So if you think about, eating a pizza with, like your Hawaiian style pizza, that's kind of our nod to that. How's the food? Are we eating? Are we good? Good stuff? I will, I'll go ahead and talk about, how about I talk about some of the kids' offerings. This should be a place where everybody's welcome, right? We should be comfortable. You had a chance to see Starcade today, and I actually snuck in there maybe about an hour before you guys did, because I just wanted to kind of get an idea of, what is this entire experience going to look like. Just like that, this should be a place of relaxation, right? To get together with friends and family and just kind of enjoy, most of the time, kind of a quiet place. Now, we might hear Spidey in the background. We might hear, some activity in Cars Land and Pacific Wharf, but that's also what brings this space to be so sought after. Spaghetti and meatballs for the kids, and we also have a pizza as an offering. But I think some of the food could also be kid-friendly, right? If we go back to the shared, right, a charcuterie, maybe the Condor flatbread, or even the sliders, or the scallops for that matter. I think they're bringing out some of the other food, so I'm going to talk about a few of them before you get started. We have a, Screamin' Cauliflower, throwback to another attraction. When you think about, the ability to kind of change the flavors of the dish, you have a mango habanero salsa. So use it sparingly. It will change the experience. In our minds, right? The more that you use, maybe the more that you're going to be screaming. So again, try to control yourself with that. But completely plant-based. So cauliflower ceviche. Prepared in the same manner that you would a traditional fish ceviche.
Which one is that?
Right here, the cauliflower ceviche. Mulholland Madness. I'll be honest with you, I've never been on that attraction. I guess I will never, because it's not around anymore. But the thought of driving through LA, right, is maddening at its best. So they came up with a really good title there. So we did a little play off of that, and we did our Mulholland Meatball. This is a veal beef blend on the bed of a creamy tomato sauce, charred broccolini and orange segments, finished with some pickled onions, slivers of a crostini, and the meatballs inside is stuffed with a holy cow Swiss cheese. And so the presentation, although it may look a little bit different on your plate, but the pictures that you've taken, or you can come up and check it out again. It's a beautiful artwork, and as all art, or some art, it could look kind of chaotic and messy, right, to the outside viewer. So this is our nod to the madness of Mulholland. And then let's see. Like all menus, right, we are constantly crafting and creating new ideas in the kitchen and coming up with a unique way to bring new offerings to the table. So we have a seared scallop and potato fritters on a bed of roasted carrot puree, some fresh greens, a turmeric and lemon gel, and then finished with some radishes and some grilled onions. This is something we were talking about, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, and we're a bunch of chefs get in a room, which is always dangerous, right? Because we have very strong opinions. And so we started with one dish, and I was like, nah, that's not it. And then I think maybe 13 dishes later, we're like, okay, you're getting close. So they sent me a picture one day outside of that conversation, and I was like, that's it. And it was close to what we see today, and so I was like, I got to get over there immediately and give this a try. But like all of our food, we take a lot of pride in what we do, and I like to remind people, and especially you, our fans that share the message, right? We are crafting these menus in-house. We're making this food from scratch. We're not opening boxes and bags and just dropping it into water or putting it into a microwave. We put our heart and soul into these foods, and then we teach the cast and then they carry it on for days, weeks, years on end. So credit to all of them for all the work that they put in after the fact that we do the creative, and then we kind of step away to go to the next thing.